All right, so the fourth thing, I had commitment, discipline, effort. The fourth thing is toughness. Okay, toughness. So I think where toughness comes in sports is being coachable, right? Being coachable. I know that's a big thing really in every sport. Man, I have saw some of the greatest players I've ever been around, the most talented guys I'd ever seen who never made it because of this right here, because they were not coachable. They could not take coaching, right? They couldn't handle it when somebody, either got in their face or came alongside of them and told them to do something different. They couldn't handle it, right? They could not take coaching. If you want to be great, you have to learn to take coaching. I think there's two common mistakes people make when they take coaching. I don't know how tennis is, but football is very intense sometimes with coaches, right? You get people up in your face yelling at you. I remember I had this one coach who always dipped, right? He had dipped tobacco, and he would always get up in my face and yell at me, and I'd always have this awful smell coming out of his mouth. But man, that's just how football is. There's always somebody yelling at you, and I saw so many guys who couldn't handle it. Right? They would react one of two ways. They would kind of shut down when somebody was coaching them or teaching them. They would shut down and kind of miss the message of what they were trying to say. Or number two, and probably most common, the thing I would see is that their ego would get in the way. If somebody would come alongside and they'd coach them, they'd say, "Hey, I want you to do something this way," and in their heads, or maybe even out loud, they would say, "Man, that guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Man, that guy doesn't know. I know better. I know better than that guy. I'm not going to take that coaching." Right? I saw so many talented people who never made it because of this thing right here, that they did not take coaching. Be coachable. If you want to be great, you have to learn to be coachable. You have to forget about your ego. Forget about, forget about, somebody's telling me, to do something different. Forget about how it makes you feel. Take the message and learn from it and grow from it, right? The best people I've ever been around, man, I've been around some great players. They're all coachable. They're all teachable, and they're eager. They want, don't even wait for the coaching to come to you. Go to your coach. Ask him, say, "Hey, how can I get better? Tell me some things I can work on. Show me some drills that, ask those things. Don't always wait for the coaching to come to you. Go find the coaching, right? Yearn to get better. Because again, you'll look up, and if you can put your ego at the door and you can take coaching, it will improve your game by leaps and bounds.